What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today I'm going to take you around this awesome 2015 Audi R8 V8 Spyder with a manual gearbox. This is a freaking gem. This might be my favorite Audi R8 of the lineup. This is such a cool car. It is quite rare to see a V8 Spyder. The V10 Spyders, you see them a lot more, but the V8 Spyders are super rare. Manual gearbox. It is an awesome car. So today I'm going to show you around it. I'll show you the spec we've got it in because it is awesome. And then we'll take it for a little drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. Now this car is for sale at HEC, Huybrechts exclusive cars in the Netherlands. I'll link them in the description below if you're interested in buying this car, which you should be because it is magnificent. So the spec, well, the color, my god, this is Samoa orange and it is glorious. I absolutely love it. It's so freaking cool on this car with that aluminium of the A-pillar and all the black stuff. It is amazing. I absolutely adore this car. This is actually the last V8 Spyder manual they made, this particular car, in 2015. So this is a facelift, which means that we have the facelift headlights, which give it a bit of a modern touch with that aluminium in there as well. The European R8 was actually the first car in the world to feature an all LED headlight, which is quite cool. The facelift also gets updated bumpers, a single frame grille, all in black as well. We've got a black Audi badge too. And then the wheels, we've got Pirelli P0 tires. These are Sotter Zero winter tires, unfortunately limited at 240 kilometers an hour. But these are 19-inch with behind that the R8 Audi performance brakes. I don't think ceramics were available on the R8 V8. I think you could get those on the V10. But it is a nice car. Also that aluminium fuel filler cap, super beautiful. And then at the rear we've got the facelift rear lights as well, which is a big difference. The pre-facelift has those two like round squarish rear lights. This is so much more modern. It is a big difference. The facelift also got these round tailpipes, which are actually fake. The real ones are still two on each side. I hope you guys can see that. But this was the Audi R8 GT exhaust, basically. The pre-facelift had quad tailpipes for the V8 and those big oval ones for the V10. But the facelift got just this round one for all models. I do think that this is the best look. It is beautiful. And then, I don't know if we're actually able to open anything in the rear. Let me check. That's the front, and then it should be right here. There we go. So that is a little cover. Let's see if we can see anything. We can see a little bit there, just a hint of an engine. This is the 4.2 liter V8 that came from the B7 Audi RS4. In the coupe it had 420 horsepower. The Spyder has 430 horsepower and 430 newton meters of torque. 4.8 seconds to 100, top speed is 300 kilometers an hour. So this engine is magnificent. I absolutely love it. I know that, you know, the V10 is maybe a bit more drama than the V8, but the character, the tone, the 8,500 RPM red line with a manual and a V8, I don't know, it just works. And it stirs something up inside me. It just speaks to me on another level. It is absolutely glorious. This is actually the B7 RS4 engine, but with dry sump system and variable valve timing for intake and exhaust. And it delivers 430 horsepower. So it's not even that powerful. It weighs 1,730 kilos, something like that. It is 60 kilos lighter than the V10. But it is 100 kilos heavier than the coupe. But normally I always say I'm not a convertible guy. So this car actually has a trick up its sleeve by being able to lower that little window. And in the coupe you can't do that. So even if you never drive with the top down, because yeah, to be honest, it's not really my thing. But if you lower this little window, you've got like a shortcut to the exhaust, and it is just mayhem, absolute mayhem. Oh, the key is in there, nice going. So I'll get that one out and I'll show you guys what it looks like with the roof down. So I don't know how long it actually takes, but it's not the quickest roof mechanism. So there we go. That should do it. So it is a true mid-engined car, as you can see, because we just opened this panel and the engine, I mean, it starts right about there and it ends right about there. So it is a real mid-engined car. We've got all-wheel drive, but it's not the classic Audi Quattro system. It is actually similar to the system from Lamborghini with a Visco clutch. So it's basically, I think, the Gallardo system. It's also a manual gearbox made by Italians, Graziano Trasmissione, and it is one of my favorite gearboxes of all time, and you'll hear and see why in a few moments. I'm just going to get rid of my jacket and I'll show you the frunk while I'm doing that. We're able to see that behind you there's no storage at all, and in front that is it. So I do think you have enough storage for two people to go away for like a long weekend, do a nice tour with the car. And then behind you there's nothing, it's just a little bit of a storage unit right there. Oh man, it is actually starting to rain now. I didn't order that. We're going to close the roof because it's just too much. So the Spyder also gets a special pigmentation in the leather to protect it from the sun, which is handy. And this is of course the benefit of having this little window. You can drive it with the roof up when it rains, but still have that little window behind you open, and you can still hear the engine. And then we've got this beautiful gear lever, which unfortunately does not have that machined aluminium, you know, with that little structure in there. This is just a smooth gear lever, but still super nice. And then this with that exposed H pattern is just so nice. The real mechanism is actually below that, so if you look closely you can actually see that it doesn't hit the gated cover. So this sound is actually just engineered to make you feel good, which is super awesome. So we're going to turn off traction control because it's just more fun, and then let's take it for a drive. Oh, so you do have quite a bit of grip still, but those winter tires, they just let go all of a sudden. Okay, first gear. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, so those first 10 seconds of this driving segment of this video should explain why I absolutely adore this car. It has a neutral handling balance with a rear wheel drive biased 4-wheel drive system that just It is amazing, especially in the wet. I mean, I'm not sure what it's like in the dry, because if you start loading up the front axle, it might understeer a bit quicker, but with this wet road, it is absolutely perfect. It feels so neutral. You really feel the fact that you're driving a mid-engine car. Now, comparing it to the V10, we drove a V10 manual Spyder at HE cars as well. And I honestly believe that this is the one to have, the V8. I do think that if you would line them up and you'd say to someone, okay, you've got like 10 minutes to drive both of them, which one would you take? After driving it, I think the V10 would be the one, because it's just way more drama. You've got that high-pitched V10 sound. I do think that in a way it's more exciting, but I think the V8 just gets under your skin. This sound, is so cool, and oh man, it's just a very beautiful sound. And then combine that with that gated manual, that clickety clackety. Oh, this is just car porn. The pedals are a bit strange. Sometimes I hit the heel and toe absolutely perfectly, nail it, but sometimes it's horrible. Oh, someone buy this car quickly before I do it. Oh, that is just lovely. So the facelift of this R8 in 2012 also got the S-tronic gearbox. So it went from the R-tronic, the like roboticized manual, to the S-tronic dual clutch gearbox. Now, I really don't know how many manual versus S-tronic cars there are, but oh, man, this manual, it just adds something special to every R8. Oh, naturally aspirated, 8,000 RPM. That is glorious. There we go, full throttle, with the window down. Oh, we're being overtaken. No, we're not. Alright, so at the Autobahn, you notice that the car is actually not that quick. What it is though is entertaining, and you can extract a lot from this car because it's not that powerful, it's not that quick. You're just enjoying shifting down, slowing down, nailing those downshifts. No assisted downshifts, and there we go. 8,500 RPM. Oh, man, oh man. Okay, so I'll close the little window and you guys can hear. See, it still sounds good, but that is a lot more filtered than with that window down. It's like undoing your earplugs or something. It's very distant, and then if you open it up, there That is so good. And the shift is so satisfying. Oh man. Oh, that is a very enjoyable car. It's not quick. We did an 11.11 100 to 200, which puts it around a Ferrari California or a Lexus LC500 convertible, the Spyder, Roadster, whatever it's called. So it's not bad, it's not slow either, but oh, it's just very, very entertaining, and it's just an exciting car to be exciting. You know what I mean? Like an Aston Martin V8 Vantage. It's not quick, it just sounds amazing and gives you the feeling that you're James Bond. Well, this car is sort of the same in that it succeeds in just delivering the absolute best driving experience. So we were also able to do a 4.8 second 0 to 100, which is claimed by Audi. The facelift with the S-tronic actually did 4.3, so that's a lot quicker, but I mean, the V10, I think it did like 3.6 seconds or 3.5. The V10 Plus with the S-tronic, that is a quick car. This is just fast, but you know, it's not mind-blowing. But it doesn't matter. You're just having so much fun. Brakes are really nice actually. Brake pedal feel is really good. The gearbox as well, it's super light. The clutch is quite light, it's easy to handle. And then it's just a very satisfying car to drive. It feels a bit like ASMR, you know? Like it hits a certain thing inside you which makes you feel really good. Okay, so one last hurrah for the R8 manual V8. Absolutely amazing car. As I said, it is for sale at Huybrechts Exclusive Cars. Go check it out, link is in the description. They really have awesome cars, and nice guy as well, so definitely worth taking a look. That's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video on the right, or go check out this playlist on the left. See you at the next one. Bye.